Applications of eddy currents. Dear students, we know that every coin has two sides and everything has two aspects. If one thing is having pros and cons, okay, we can say that if eddy currents is opposing the motion and there is a loss of energy, but somehow this is used in many important application. Let us discuss these some of these applications. The most one is electromagnetic damping. Okay, electromagnetic damping, this is very important application, and we have already studied about this in moving coil galvanometer, if you can remind that. Okay, so we know that in case of galvanometer, just go for a topic which is a galvanometer. In that case, we have studied that when a coil is kept in a magnetic field and when the current is passed through that coil, okay, let's have a small slight review of that this is the coil hanged and this is a magnetic field, and when the current is passed through this coil, in this case let current is passed through this coil tends to rotate. Okay, so in that case the current tend to rotate, so the pointer attached to it will move and gives the deflection. This we have studied. Okay, so if this coil is rotating, it is its natural ability, it will tend to come back, okay, due to the torque. बट वट वी नीड एक्चुअली दिस विल ऑसिलेट. अगर आप किसी कॉयल को हैंग करते हो एंड इट ऑसिलेट्स, ओके, ड्यू टू द करंट, इट चेंजेस इट्स पोजिशन टू दिस पोजिशन, सपोज लाइक दिस. ओके, सो ड्यू टू द टॉर्क प्रोड्यूस रिस्टोरिंग टॉर्क, ये वापस अपनी पोजिशन पर आना चाहेगा, ठीक है, बट इट विल ऑसिलेट्स like this. So it is difficult to take the reading at any instant. So we have to wait for some time that needle points to the some specific value of current. So what we do is हम इस coil को we wrap this coil over a metallic frame, right? So when we wrap this coil over a metallic frame, in that case the current induced, which is eddy currents. Now in that case this metallic frame act as a bulk pieces of metal. Over this we have wrapped this coil. So eddy currents are produced. So when this coil move to this position, eddy current produces which opposes its motion and tend to bring it back to the equilibrium position instantly, right? So this process is known as electromagnetic damping, and we are able to read the deflection of the wire needle instantly and can have a better reading. Okay, so this can also be understood by an experiment. Let us take a pipe of some diameter, suppose D, and it is made of aluminium, suppose. Okay, aluminium. Take another diameter, another tube or pipe of same diameter D. Let this is made up of PVC, plastic body. So in this case, let we are having a magnet of size less than diameter of this pipe. When we throw it, okay, firstly we throw it through this PVC pipe, it will come down, and it is observed by taking a time watch, stopwatch. In that case we find that the time in which the magnet reaches to the ground through this PVC pipe is exactly same when we throw it freely through the air. But when we throw this magnet through this aluminium pipe, in that case it takes much longer time. Now why this could have happened? Actually aluminium is a metallic body. So when this magnet is thrown through this pipe, in that case magnetic flux linked with the particular area changes. So since magnetic flux changes, so eddy currents are produced in this aluminium pipe. So this, due to this change in magnetic flux, eddy currents are produced which opposes its motion, and that is why it takes longer time. So these are two effects which can be understood on the basis of electromagnetic damping. Moreover, there are more other uses of electromagnetic damping, like induction furnace. We can use its effect as it is opposing its motion, so heat energy is produced, and that heat energy, strong heat energy, by producing the strong current, strong heat is produced, which can be used in case of induction furnace. Magnetic brakes may we can use, electric meters may we can use in induction motors also. So there are different types of applications of eddy currents. So as I have already told that there are pros and cons of everything, so there are some disadvantages also of this eddy currents. So first we can say it opposes the relative motion. It opposes the relative motion. Okay. Second case, we can say naturally when suppose this frame tends to move this direction, it will bring it back. So it is opposing its relative motion. They involve loss of energy. Loss of energy is there. Loss of energy is there. Actually, when it is moving, it tends to move. It bring it back. It is opposing its motion, so there is a loss of energy. And third, there is excessive heating. There can be excessive heating and may break the insulation property of any material. Okay, so these are some disadvantages of eddy currents also. Now the question comes, how can we minimize the eddy currents? First method I have already discussed in previous, by creating the slots. Okay, sometimes this question comes in board exam also. Write the two methods. Okay, so two methods. First is by creating slots, and second method we can say that is by using laminated sheets. Laminated sheets. What we do actually, we take the frame like this, in which each sheet is laminated with the insulating coating called the lacquer. In that case, the eddy current is being produced in a particular layer, and it is confined to that layers only. So it wouldn't be added up, so its effect is being reduced. So basically two methods are by creating slots or by laminating sheets, and one more we can do is by using like just in resistance wires. What we do, we wrap in double folded. In that case also eddy currents will be reduced, because in that case current in one direction is opposed by the current in opposite direction. So again effect of eddy current is reduced. So this is all about the applications of eddy current, losses, and how can we reduce the eddy currents.